Hi guys, Dark Aperture here. I'm back with another episode Just Tech. Since it's Friday, it's 150% tech, which means there'll be 6 topics today. So first, we're gonna be talking some stuff about the PS4. Because as you know, the 700 series and Hasbro CPUs from Intel are just around the corner. Oh yeah, 700 series isn't from Intel. Don't think I said that. But and the reason I see this could threaten the PS4 is because you know how pretty much every graphics card in the 700 series is gonna be a 30% improvement over the 600 series. That's gonna improve the value of a gaming PC. And if that's the case, then there still won't be any point in the PS4. Plus, with the enhanced power of the 700 series, you know what? So, Sony is going to have a run for their money because Nvidia is going to be able to say that maybe their 750 Ti graphics card is more powerful than the PS4. They might be able to say their 750 graphics card is more powerful than the PS4. It's all pretty threatening. And the Haswell CPUs, they'll just crush AMD Jaguar 8 core in there since it's a low-end CPU, so don't be surprised there. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I think this is the case since the 700 series it's going it's going to have enhanced value for gaming PCs with the graphics cards and all. Okay, I'm just losing what I'm saying. Oh my god. Okay, that's it with that for that. Okay, get together here. Next up is the Samsung Galaxy Mega. Now, I didn't want to talk about this, but I just have to. Okay. So basically, must be what happened at Samsung. Hey Jimmy, what do our users want in a phone? Well, we're at least we're taking in a lot of users who have smaller hands and would like a small screen phone. What do you think we should do, boss? What should we do, Jimmy? I know. Let's make a phone with an even bigger screen. I bet those people want that. That pretty much sums it up. So look, here it is. And it's a Galaxy Mega 6.3. You are seriously kidding me. That's Samsung. You've made big screens, but that is just pushing it. You might as well get a Nexus 7 at that point. God. Look. Samsung, the Galaxy S4. Oh wait, Galaxy S3 still being advertised as the high-end phone. Well, you got the Galaxy S4 for more average users, even though it's still a really big phone. You got the Galaxy Note 3 that'll soon come out for those big people with big hands. But even those people probably won't be able to grasp the Galaxy Mega. Like seriously, Samsung. Seriously. Like, wow. Well, oh yeah, I forgot. Here's the article. It's the Galaxy Note 2 alternative. I don't see it competing with the Galaxy Note 2, because people are just gonna say, enough. It's only a dual-core 1.4 GHz processor. Nice battery, though. It does come out with a new Android version. That's pretty much it on that. And the next part is about Google I/O. Now from what I've seen, they've mostly only done software updates. Correct me if I'm wrong. They've all those new video and picture formats, which decrease the size. That's good. I see the point of that. It would make web pages load a lot faster, since the browser wouldn't have as much work to do. Okay. In other words, Google, it's Google I/O's mostly software. So far, it's the last day today. Maybe they'll announce a new Nexus 7, if they haven't already. But the main thing that interests me is like the Galaxy S4 that's been modded like a Nexus phone by Google. And what I see here is pretty freaking awesome. I'd love to have stock Android on a Galaxy S4. It might not have the features set, but stock Android is king. I don't care what fancy skin those companies put out, it just can't beat the power of Google's stock OS. That's pretty much all to say that too. God, I have nothing to say on anything. Maybe next episode I'll have a more in-depth look on it. And now it's time for a rant. And this rant is on those PCs. You know those ones that have these Intel Core i7 for 70 or something typically? And people just buy them thinking because they have an i7 they'll have the best game performance. And then they're wondering why their frame rate is like 40 frames per second and their friend's half-price computer with an i3 is outperforming it. Now, just for the biggest example of this, the HP Envy. Not the Phoenix. The Phoenix is okay, but still, it's more balanced on the CPU side. HP Envy desktop. So look. So I'll get up an HP Envy H8. No, that one. That's a low-end model, so we have to get to the one. So I gotta find it again. Sorry. This is awkward again. This one might seem more balanced since it's cheaper and it's not noticeable until later on. Okay. Oops. Well, get out of here, ink toner. We're not talking printers here. So let's just go to this model. This model should have an i7. As you can see, yep, i7. So i7 3820, that's good. 10 gigabytes of RAM, unusual but good. 2 terabytes of RAM, that's really good. And let's see, secondary hard drive, no. But graphics card, oh, it seems like HP's taking a leap ahead. It's a 2 gigabyte Radiant HD 8000 series card. Didn't know they already had those out. Nice job, HP. But which one did you choose? You chose the Radiant HD 8570. Which should be equivalent to a GT 720 if they don't rebrand it this time, which would be nice of you, Nvidia. Just low-end people who are really mad at you right now because your GT 640 and down are just rebranded 400 series low-end cards. I don't care there has been a new DirectX generation yet. Get your work jobs together and just get that done. But seriously though, it is 2 gigs. But it's only a HD 8570. And what this means is that your games are not going to run well. You're not going to max anything. You'll be lucky if you can run things on medium. And I know what HP's thinking. They're trying to get this sold to people who think because they have an i7, they have the ultimate game PC. Or maybe, well, they're also selling to renderers who just use the CPU for rendering. People do that. But whatever. And there is savings, and $50. But still, I seriously I'm not a fan of these computers. So just go and try and sell a computer on having i7 alone, rather than having that balanced configuration. Just wow, HP. You're pretty much the whole reason I did this rant. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it for that. If you want to see the proof, here it is. God, I need to get this together. See, look, 8570 black. Alright, and this one is going to get you guys, some of you fans, mad at me, but it's saying that if PC gamers are really more mature than console gamers. Now I've seen PC gamers making fun of console gamers over their also little console war conflicts. You know those little things, they're like, Xbox is better, PS3 is better and all. But in reality, when you're typing that comment saying, the i5 3570K is better than the FX A350, or the FX A350 is better than the i5 3570K. Just swap i5 and FX A350 with Xbox and PS3. Is the context really different? No, because in reality, even we're we're still getting to these similar arguments: the processor wars, the graphics wars. Heck, I bet there's people arguing over coolers and cases somewhere anyway. Not as insane as the CPU and graphics card wars. Like in reality, look at yourselves. The console guys are like, Xbox is better than PS3, and us, the PC guys, can be like, Nvidia is better than AMD, and AMD's better than Nvidia. Cause look at us, we're pretty much acting the exact same way. We're just defending and attacking different things. And we also attack the console fanboys. The console fanboys attack us, which pretty much becomes the biggest conflict of them all. So in reality, all fanboys are pretty much immature right now. There might be some fan bases, but most of them are. Don't even get me started on PewDiePie's fan base. Just don't get me. Don't even try to make me do that, because I'm not. I don't even. That'll be like a whole 5-hour video. Okay. And now, we're going to poke fun at someone. Do you know what we're going to poke fun at? Hint. It's the worst game PC build guide ever. If you guessed IGN, how to build a crisis-free PC, you're right. Let's make fun of this. Start from the start. And I'll just point out things that are wrong with it. You won't get audio though. And I'm not even going to start any audio though. Okay, saying the best graphics settings, that's okay. No big deal. You're not using the standoffs. Lag. Okay. Alright, let's see. Parts. Okay, that's a good case. That's perfect. That's a very good choice, IGN. Nothing wrong there. Okay. Nothing wrong there, but you could have done some compromise and get a higher quality one. LGA 2011 is spelled wrong. It's not DDR RAM, it's DDR3 RAM. Okay. The Radici 7950 is better. I don't care what you say, it's true. Sure, NVIDIA might be in some games, but if you look at benchmarks, it's mostly a 7950 winning. And Crisis Free is designed for AMD graphics cards, so I don't see why you wouldn't use one in a computer for Crisis Free. You know how else you could have saved a few bucks? Going with a Radici 7950. Pretty good. No SSD? Come on, even in my $630 build, I got SSD in there. It's a cache SSD, but it's still an SSD. Okay, it's good, okay. You could probably found a better cooler for that price, and you shouldn't judge it how big it is. You should judge it on the overall performance of it. I bet if you looked up benchmarks, there are probably better coolers out there. Just saying. That's no real big deal. A cooler is a cooler. Okay, that's interesting. You know, I could have probably gone like 50 to 60 FPS if you got on the 7950. GameSpy guy. Come on, if you know a lot about computers, at least call an I/O shield. Let me check my recording. Yeah, go for it. Wait, you put the motherboard in a stack bag. Since the stack bag often has a lot of static it's protecting from the outside, that is a very unsafe decision and could destroy the motherboard. That's why you always put the motherboard on your on the on its box, which he just threw away, by the way. So that's throwing that out the window. It's probably covered in stack now. Well done, IGN. Well done. Oh, also, you throwing that box out the window pretty much shows how much you care about this video. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's a good decision. You kind of hold you on the edge. It's a good idea, dude. I'm gonna stop it. This is in a moment, just so it doesn't go on for too long. There may flaws here, but I know there's one coming up. But people agree. Well, people will agree with me here. Look at the Exodus 6. The way of your fight the motherboard there's a chance it could have slapped the stack big. Oh well, I think that happens. No real problem. Nothing wrong there. Well, NVIDIA says 95 under 95 degrees the time is fine, so not always true. You can run at 8 degrees okay in some cases. No, I'm not saying case choice, by the way. It's not recommended though, definitely, I agree. Okay. Just fit it in already. Come on, even I can start RAM mid faster. Oh god, you got it. By the way, don't you find it weird like that if they just went 8 gigs of RAM instead, which is more than enough for your computer, they could have gone for cache SSD and made this computer a lot easier to use than if they just had 16 gigs of RAM. I don't know. Is DDR3 backwards compatible with DDR2 slots? I don't know. You tell me. Let me take a look at this. Let's see. Nope, dude. You cannot fit the DDR3 RAM DDR2 slot. Dude, that's completely false. Then why do you call it LGA 2001? Because you misspelled it, exactly. This is pretty much like the biggest special feature this episode ever. Nothing wrong there. Casually drops standoff. What if he didn't pick it up and it fell on the motherboard? Then he wouldn't have a motherboard. Be careful, dude. It looked like you were throwing it there, so don't throw it there. What if you might not always catch it? That would have costed IGN $270, and maybe more if the RAM got damaged. Let's see how he spreads the thermal paste. We just did a normal dab. Seeing the way this is going, he's probably going to use the stupid business card method. 1216 Rockman show to you. That's true. Check my time. Okay. Good idea. Okay, good idea. You did that right. Wait, no, it's a little too much thermal paste, dude. A little too much. Just saying. No, not the business card. Not the business card, dude. That is not how you do it. It'll spread out once you. Not only when you place it down, it'll spread out, but when you turn the computer on, it'll spread out from heat. So, no, dude, you don't use the business card. That's just ruining your perfectly fine business card and accomplishing nothing for the computer because it's just gonna do it anyway. Plus, with the Cooler Master half-exam case, you had plenty of room to fit in liquid cooling. Another thing you could have done with that, if you just went with fake eggs and memory. I'm just getting picky here. Okay. Two goes in the same sense, but I don't argue with that since I say it all the time, you know.